Hey guys, my name is Isaac Wolfer from @ChiroDaily, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the way that you can best be using social media as a chiropractor. You've probably heard it come up a lot that chiropractors should be using social media to get new patients. We've all heard it hundreds of times, and yet we see on Instagram so many people doing silly challenges or posting to the same group of people over and over. And so the question really becomes, how do we use social media to be more effective? And what we have found at Convey It and at Chiro Daily is that there is one tool, there is one key element to posting videos on Instagram or other social media platforms that will make your videos actually bring you new patients. And so we're going to talk about that today in the next 5 minutes. But first, let's talk about what is going wrong. What is the things that's keeping you from getting new patients, and how are social media efforts being used right now in ways that are maybe ineffective or at times fruitless? The problem is that majority of people will just post videos every week on their page to the same group of people. And it's good content, it's good videos, but the problem is that you're just reaching the same group of people every single week. Say you have 500 followers. That video is reaching the same 500 people every single week, and that's it. It's the same thing as if you were going out to hang with your friends or with a group that you spend time with, and every single time you went, you tried to sell them on coming into your chiropractic office and getting a treatment, getting an adjustment. It's good, and every once in a while you might get one of your buddies who feels like they need an adjustment, but for the most part, you're not going to bring in a whole bunch of new patients. And so the problem there is that you're stuck within this circle of the people that you have following you, those 500 people or so. And so what paid advertising does, and most people will turn to paid advertising, is that it takes that content that you've made and it gets it in front of more people. It gets in front of people that you wouldn't normally get it in front of. And this can be awesome. This can generate leads and new customers, but there really are kind of two pitfalls with this as well. The first being that you're now having to put money and oftentimes effort into marketing it, into getting it out to other people. And your other problem is that a lot of these new patients are going to be cold leads. They're people who have never heard of you before, don't know where your office is, don't know anyone that goes to your office. And while you might get them in the door first time, it may be difficult to get them to come back. But there is a third way that can change all of that. And it's amazing because Instagram has given us this tool. In fact, it only takes a click of one more button to be able to do it. And what that is it's called the Invite Collaborators button. So with this button, you're going to do everything exactly the same as you've been doing. You're going to make your post, you're going to film the adjustment, you're going to do all of those good things, edit it, make it look nice. And then when you're about to post, you're just going to tag. You're not just going to tag, you're going to invite as a collaborator that person that was in the video. Then what you're going to do is that button allows the post that you've just made to go out not only on your page, but also on the page of the person that you adjusted. And so instead of just reaching the 500 patients or so, or the 500 followers that you have in your Instagram account, you're now going to reach the other 1,300 that person that came into your office has. And the special thing about this is those 1,300 people, those are not random people now. When one of your clients posts on their page showing a video of them getting adjusted by you and talking about the relief that it provided, that is a social media referral. And that is something that is going to bring more new patients in because there's already that level of trust. Say that you're working with a guy named Sam, and Sam's been doing really good in your office. You've seen him grow a lot. You've seen him really get better from the pain that he was experiencing. And so maybe he comes into your office and say, "Hey, Sam, we are so happy with how you're doing, man. We have been really impressed by how much progress you're making, and we want your friends and family to be able to experience the same thing. So what we want to offer you is if you'll let us film the adjustment today, and if we'll ask you to put it on your page as we put it on our page, we'll actually give you 50% off your next treatment." And that way that video can get out to your friends and family, and those that may be having back pain, they can come in, they can see us, and we can help them get feeling better as well. I don't think there's very many people that are going to say no to that request. And so what you'll then do is have a tech, have someone in your office set up a tripod, film the adjustment, have the adjustment go down, and then when you're done, edit it up, go on Instagram, make sure that you're following Sam, and post it. And make sure to invite Sam as a collaborator just by hitting the collaboration button. And you can do this with stories as well. If you're posting a story and you're putting the video up on a story, make sure that you just tag Sam in that post, and he will be able to post it on his story as well. And so what that's going to do is now all of these followers that Sam are going to see that video. And they're going to see this awesome chiropractor helping Sam get feeling better. And because they have that trust with Sam, they now have that trust with you. And so they're going to come into your practice, they're going to get treated, and they're going to be more likely to stay because they already know someone else who has been there, who has received good help. And so this is the small key, the smallest change that you can make, but it will absolutely change your social media referrals and the new patients that are coming from your social media efforts. Now, it is amazing that we can do this. And Chiro Daily, at Chiro Daily, a page on Instagram, is devoted to helping you see what kind of videos chiropractors are making. So if you go to at Chiro Daily on Instagram, you're going to see lots and lots of videos of different chiropractors doing adjustments, doing explanations of treatments, different things like that. And so you can get inspiration about how to film your adjustments as well. On top of that, we know that this is going to help you get new patients in. And so we provided some equipment down below that you can look at, some links to products such as mics, cameras, lighting that will really make your videos look really, really professional and is well worth the investment. And the last thing that we kind of want to talk about is you're going to have these new patients coming in and they're going to be loving what you're doing, but you want them to stay around and you want them to be able to continue with treatment plans and reactivation and really be educated on the things that you're doing for them. And that's where Convey It comes in. Convey It is a software company that helps chiropractors retain, reactivate, and engage or educate their patients. And it's a system that allows you to automate personal interactions with your patients. And so using this software, we've seen practices increase their retention rate from 30% upwards to 80, 90%. And we have seen it bring in reactivations, bring in people who were new patients at one time and help them come back to practice as well. And if that's something that you would be interested hearing more about, go ahead and shoot me a message. Shoot us a message at 385-248-9306. And we can kind of talk about whether it would be a good fit for you. On top of that, if you have any questions about social media, how to do social media, how to film things, how to edit videos, we would be happy to help you with that. Convey It and Chiro Daily's goal is simply to help chiropractors provide the best care to as many people as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and we wish you the best of luck. Goodbye.